Hello guys, good evening. Pratheesh here. So today's video will look into what happened to the index and what is likely to happen in tomorrow. Okay, short video. We'll cover both index, Nifty as well as Bank Nifty. So the weekly analysis you have mentioned that so this is the weekly chart. Okay, so in the weekly analysis we have mentioned that we got a higher value profile, but the closing was at below the value. Okay, so that's a kind of weakness in the market. Today we got a large gap opening on the downside. Okay, so today what happened? It opened gap down, then there was a pullback. Then again it started coming down and closing at the lower extreme of the day, a kind of a neutral extreme down day. Okay, so it's a kind of a neutral day. Why? Because market was trading very volatile within the IB. So when this IB was making such volatile moves, the initial commentary in the live market group was that kind of a normal day is in progress. Normal day means most probably price action will be within the IB, and there could be some minor swipes above the IB or below the IB. Okay, so later on, it turned out to a neutral day. So like we got a C period extension, C D period extension, which ultimately failed. Okay, we got a D period extension above the IB high, but price could not sustain there. We started coming down and breaking the day low. So it's a kind of a neutral. So weekly, we have this higher value week closing at the lower extreme of the week. This is a sign of weakness. This is also a sign of a weakness in the last analysis you have mentioned. Once this is taken out by a large gap, we are coming into this particular profile. So this particular profile, we have mentioned that a lot of anomalies are there, which needed a repair. But on the next week, what happened now? There was a small repair has been done, and then market started going higher. Now it has come inside these structures, these areas. It got filled today. Okay, these areas it got filled. Now the objective is that as long as we stay below this POC of today, that is somewhere around 450 to say like 450 to 470 somewhere around. So as long as we stay below this 450, 470 or 480 can make. Okay, the rotations will happen on the downside. So bias is bearish as long as we stay below 450, 480 levels on this particular chart. So weekly has turned bearish as of now. So if you see the weekly chart, it is making higher highs. Okay, from here it is higher high, higher high, higher high. And now the entire structure of this kind of higher highs was there. Now market has done this. It has come down and took out the latest low. Okay, this happened via a large gap down. So the gap is there. You need to monitor this. Gap is there. So you need to monitor this. So the next target would be, I think, probably you have done this filling. The filling has been done or the repair has been done today. So as long as this area they are trying to hold, that is 450, 480, they are trying to hold, they'll push it down till this VPOC. VPOC somewhere around 22, 150, 22, 200, 200, 200, 210, somewhere around. Let me check it out where it is. So somewhere around very close to 22 to 30. Okay, this is your initial target. As long as this band is not taken away, this will be your initial target, and from there you can expect a small pullback, and then final target is towards 22,117 or 2200 levels. I believe. Okay, they are coming to target these LVN zones. Okay, that is our target as long as we stay below this band. So this is with respect to Nifty chart. The daily chart also will have the same effect because this is the starting of the week, right? So you can see your daily chart. Daily chart, what was happening is that we have been trading in a larger balance, as you mentioned. You can see here this particular day. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days of balance. This entire thing, if you take, there was a big trending day that happened on 28th March. And after 28th March, what markets are doing is markets are completely trading inside that particular larger trend day. Okay, we went from somewhere around, say, like 22, 339, 340 levels. And we made a high of somewhere around 646. It's a large trend day. And after that, what happened? No, 3, 4, 5 days. 5 days we have been trading inside this particular trend day. So all together, if you combine, we have a bigger balance over there. So if you see, there is a 6-day balance over there, and this particular day, we got a balance breakout on the upside. That is your 6-day consolidation breakout, the upside. And after that, what happened? No, market started going higher, but there was no momentum because value areas are overlapping. That's what I mentioned in the previous session, previous weekly analysis, that no momentum was there. You can see values are completely overlapping. Then again, a kind of inside day, then a kind of what is it? Open drive down, and we closed at the lower extreme of the day. So again, kind of 4-day balance. Okay, a few points below the balance, but altogether, if you take, this is also kind of a 4-day balance. Now, what market has done here is that we can merge all these 3, 4, 5, 6 days of balance. So let me merge these profiles. So just I'm merging this on the right side. Okay. So I've merged all the 6-day profiles. So what last trading day on Friday, what I've done is that we started coming down and we started going into the value area high of the previous composite. That is your 6-day composite. So this 6-day composite looks like a T-shaped profile. You have a strong tail over here. Okay, and it went up, and there was a larger consolidation. Okay, when this larger consolidation was making, I was bearish. I was trying to sell at the upper extreme because multiple P. Okay, not a single P. This one day it went up, and again second day it's consolidating, third day it's consolidating. So it is making a composite P. Composite P is generally not a bullish structure. So composite P is generally a bearish structure. So I was looking to short the markets at every time. So after 2 days of P, then markets are not able to take out this high and sustain. I was selling every extreme, every at the top, and looking to buy at the bottom near the tail. This was the trade that is happening for 2-3 days. As long as we are inside this composite, this is the trade plan, and that worked very well. Okay, so at one point of time, this should give you a breakout above this P high, or come and accept inside this tail for weakness, and above this high for a breakout on the upside. So until that doesn't happen, or you don't get any clue of that kind of scenario is going to happen, you keep on selling at the top and buying at the bottom. This continued for a while, for 2-3 days down the line. And on this particular day, we got a breakout. Okay, so this looks like a composite P. Now, on Friday, what happened? Now, we came inside this composite P and closed below the value area high of the composite P. So this itself a clear indication of weakness in the market. Okay, whereas weekly, if you look into the weekly is also having a higher value and closing at the lower end of the week. So this is also a sign of weakness. So a lot of signs markets are telling that it is weak. But if you can predict there could be a gap down opening or not, that is not in our control. Okay, at that point of time, all weekly and daily chart are telling you that markets are weak. That's all. Whether it can open flat or it can open gap down, okay, that we cannot predict it on the market. Okay, we are not here for predicting the market. We are just trying to understand the overall context of the market and where markets are likely to go. So based on that, we are trying to capitalize that particular. That is the primary objective of all these analysis. Okay, the objective is not to predict whether market will open 100 points tomorrow, or my put options which I bought at around 1 rupee will go to 1,000 rupees or not. So that is not the purpose of these analyses. These analyses will tell you that which side is having higher probability of making money or which side you have a highest risk of holding the trade. Okay. So we had a closing inside this weekly value area high. So that's a kind of a bearish bias. And then we had a gap down opening. And now what is the beauty here is that we had a strong tail. Okay, we assumed that this could be a strong support zone. So today what happened now, we started accepting inside this tail. As I told you that these tails are signs of smart money. Okay. So penetrating tails are signs of smart money because it's an imbalance activity. Okay. Imbalance means sudden price move will create this imbalance activity. There is aggression of buyers. Okay, in markets, many people might have telling you that okay, buyers are large numbers, sellers are large numbers. Okay, but the point is that at any point, any time, okay, at any point of time in the market, the number of buyers will be always equal to the number of sellers. It is the aggression of the buyers or sellers which makes a kind of imbalance move. Okay, here buyers are aggressive in nature, and that led to an imbalance, and we got a single prints. So if markets want to go down, what happened now? We could accept inside the single print. Okay, so imbalance zones will get filled via balance, whereas balance zones can be easily targeted or penetrated via imbalance. This is the core concept of market profile, and 99% of the market profilers doesn't know this concept actually, frankly speaking. Okay, because I have been watching a lot of YouTubers doing a lot of analysis and all these things. This is the core concept of these things. Nobody will say you these things. Okay, so this is the scenario as of now. As of now, what happened? This large tail is getting value. So earlier, this tail is not getting value. Now this tail is getting some value. That means this tail is not supporting the market. Supporting is providing kind of support and pushing the market. Initially, they have done. As long as market opened over here, they did for the first time. And later, by the end of the day, you can see that we got complete value inside this. Earlier, you can see very less volumes of being traded over here. Now we can see volumes are there. So this is done. Now, what happens is we have another 3-day balance at the bottom. So now again, I'm going to merge that 3-day balance also. So I am going to merge this at this thing. Again, I'm going to merge the profile, right? So this 3-day balance, if I'm merging, I'm getting a similar P-shape structure. Okay. So here again, you are getting a tail zone. This is again your tail. So now this tail is getting accepted. What happens now? The down move could continue till this tail zone. That is somewhere around 22. Earlier I told you the weekly chart on the same level, 22,200 or somewhere around 22, near to 22,200. That is the tail zone of this level. Then again the same scenario will happen. Either the price could reject, or else the same scenario, price will come and accept inside this tail. If that happens, then again we have to look for the downside levels. Or else when price comes to this level, there will be some kind of responsive buying, and they start buying, and they don't allow the price to enter into this tail, and followed by market going sideways, and then they started going higher. So that can also happen, but as long as this tail doesn't get value, we cannot expect prices to go down. Okay, that can happen any point of time. It can happen after 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Whatever the case is that, as of now, this tail has been created on 28th March, but on 15th April only, we are getting acceptance. So you cannot time that when this tail will get acceptance or not. So whenever the tail is getting acceptance, you need to understand that the markets are weak. Okay, clear? So this is what happened in Nifty. So as long as this band, today's POC and the value area high 450, somewhere around 450, 480, as long as they are holding, you can expect the targets to be very closer to the tail of this composite. Somewhere around 22,200 will be the extreme zone. Okay. In between, it can take support at this value area, low 22,280, somewhere around 22,300. It can take supports, minor supports, and it can give a pullback, and then it can come. So I am expecting my support is somewhere around 22,200 to somewhere around 22,120. This is my support zone. and my resistance zone is somewhere around 450 to 480. Okay, so once this 450 to 480, say like market doesn't want to go down, and they open inside range and they start to take away this 450, 480 band, then probably I'll be expecting to target the day high and then finally closing the gap. So this will be the upside target. Once the gap is closed, then we'll look to target above this 22,600. That is your POC. 22,600 is being taken out now. We'll go and fill this gap. There's a small LVM zone present over here. So we'll go and target 650 to 700 levels, and further levels will be there as market progresses. We'll discuss that. Okay, so this is how market works according. And monthly, if you see, okay, still it is one time framing higher. Okay, monthly is still one time framing higher, but as of now, we have taken out the monthly lows. Okay, today's close was somewhere below the monthly, developing monthly low, but still it is one time framing up. Weekly is bearish and daily is bearish. Okay, so 2 time frames are in bearish. Now let us go to the Bank Nifty structure. So this is the Bank Nifty weekly chart. Bank Nifty weekly chart was the same scenario, higher value week, closing near the value area low. Again, kind of weakness was there. And today there was a gap down opening. And if you look into your Bank Nifty futures chart, there will be a free tick today, open equal to somewhere around at the bottom, but nothing traded over there. So in your chart, you will have a free tick. Okay, in my chart also it was there. I have removed it by EOD. End of the day, I have removed that free ticks and I have added only the traded value over here. So this is your actual low. Okay, the morning that low was somewhere around 48, 300, 330, somewhere around. That was the actual traded low in the morning. Okay, that means you got an AB poor low in the morning. Then what happened? Today morning, it was making a B-shape profile. B-shape means it's a kind of a long liquidation profile, and there was an indication kind of a profit booking was happening over there. Okay, got it? It's a kind of a long liquidation profile, and what happens during long liquidation profile? Either it can end as a long liquidation profile throughout the day, or else you can break this long liquidation and go as a double distribution day. Okay, once you get a extension from this long liquidation profile on the downside, you make a double distribution day. Okay, so that is what we got today. Otherwise, it can end as a long liquidation day, and next day what happens? Whenever you get an acceptance inside the tail of that long liquidation day, you could look for a reversal. Okay, otherwise it can consolidate and make it as a larger composite. Okay, so a lot of possibilities are there, but once the long liquidation low is being taken out, it's a kind of a fresh supply coming into the market. Okay, you can check it in order flow. Definitely fresh supply will be coming below this long liquidation low. Okay, so now fresh supply is there. Now the strong resistance for Bank Nifty is this long liquidation zone. So the long liquidation zone is somewhere around this particular level. That area is 48,070. Okay, 48,070 till this particular high, 47,960 somewhere around. So as long as these band, okay, this band is being protected, we would likely to come and target these lows and somewhere around very close to this weekly value area high, somewhere around 47,560 somewhere around. Okay, 47,560 we can come and take support. Okay, then they'll be trading between 47,560 and today's low. So that will be the band for the market to trade. Say like 47,560, if there is no support provided to the market at around 45,760, we need to confirm it via order flow and other parameters, price action, whether market is taking support at this low or not, at this value area high or not. If that is not, so this value area high and that weekly low is coming around at some particular same point. Okay, so markets, if breaks this weekly low and the value area high and enters inside, then we have this thing. We have this a lot of LVNs are here, ranging from this area. We have LVNs, so that may come and fill these LVNs to some extent. So worst case I'm looking is 47,300 somewhere around. Select. As long as this band is holding, okay, the down move will come very close to 47,500 or 550 somewhere around. Okay, don't do look for exact levels. Market doesn't work like that. Okay, it doesn't work exactly that particular level. So you can come there, you can just touch these, or you can come very close to this level and then reverse, or else come where go down below this value area high and then reverse. So it's not about exactness over there. It is about observing the price action, what happens at that level, or order flow information at those levels. So if 47, if you get a comfortable, if you're getting indications that 47,550 is not holding, or 47,500 is not holding, then your ultimate target is somewhere around close to 47,300 or 47,200. That will be the ultimate targets. Okay, this is on the weekly chart. Now, if you look into the monthly chart of Bank Nifty, on the monthly chart, we had a double distribution month. Previous weekly analysis, we have discussed that we had one upper distribution over here and one downside distribution over here, and these two distributions are separated by some single price. Now, what happened now? Market completely went against this upper distribution. Okay, so upper distribution is longs are very happy here. Okay, but market gave a shocking surprise to all these bulls. Why? Because it completely ignored this upper distribution and opened into the lower distribution. So as soon as you open into the lower distribution, all these longs who are trapped over here will rush into the market for an exit signal. Right? Say like I bought here. Okay, market is going higher, higher, higher. I am very happy because I am holding longs over here. Okay, upper distribution and downside distribution, now single prints are there. I'm very happy because I'm in profit. Okay, fine. One fine day, what happens now? Market opens, the market completely ignores this upper distribution, and we start opening inside the lower distribution. That means what happens? No, if I'm in a profit of 2 lakh rupee or 3 lakh rupee, all of a sudden at the opening tick, my profit completely vanished, and I am at a break even, or my 1 lakh or 2 lakh profit is coming down to 30,000, 20,000 and all. So what will you do? You will be in panic, right? So you don't want that particular trade to go into loss. So what do? You come and exit at the market at whatever price you're getting, because you're in panic, because 1 lakh has come to 30,000 or 1 lakh as profit has come into the break even. So everybody will start and rush to sell into the market. So when everybody starts selling into the market, okay, market comes down, and after that, okay, after everybody selling out, there is no supply. Okay, then there will be some guys who missed out this opening tick. Okay, there will be some guys who missed out the opening tick. So what happens in the market after all the supply is dried out? What happens? The market slowly starts to move up. And what happens? No, the missed out guys will be there. No? The traders who missed to exit at the opening or exit at that open tick. Okay, they will utilize this up move to sell the market because they are exiting their trades. So this puts the market very difficult to go up. That means there is no fresh supply to go down, but there is no fresh demand also to go the market. Why there is no fresh demand? Because as the market keeps moving higher, these missed out guys will come and sell. That is the result. We end up making a long liquidation profile. Okay, that is the reason why we are getting a long liquidation profile. Okay, these are the core concepts of market profile. Why a profile is being formed, and what is the reason, what is the basic reason behind a particular profile formation. These are micro nuances. You will not understand it, or you might not hear all these concepts in any of the market profile webinars or seminars and all these. These are micro nuances. You will understand it only from a regular market profile practitioner who does it for very long time. Okay, so that is the reason why we got a long liquidation profile early in the morning. So once that low is broken, we got a fresh supply. Got it? So that is what happening in Bank Nifty. All right. So this is the scenario. So this is the daily chart. Daily chart, what was happening? We have been trading completely. We came over here and we got some kind of 3-day balance was there. So probably I'm expecting market to test this level, 47, 400, 500 levels will be there. That levels I'm expecting to test. Let's see what happens. So that's all, guys. That's all for the day. Okay, plan your trades accordingly. Manage your risk. Okay, trade either with credit spreads or debit spreads, depending upon the direction. Don't go and sell an option. Okay, and put an SL that obviously can do if you are doing very limited trades, 1 or 2 lots. If you are selling and doing that, you can always have a sell or buy and put a stop loss. But my sincere advice is that if you're trading more than 20, 30, 50 lots, always do it via spreads. Okay, because nowadays you can see there is a random move happening in options, especially without any movement in the underlying remains silent, whereas options are moving like 30 rupees option is moving to 700 rupees. In that case, what happens? Everybody will be short in that option, and you will not get an exit signal. Okay, your stop loss may get skipped. In that case, you may have to face a bigger losses when you sell with the stops, because the crowd is too much into these options nowadays. So better hedge it and do properly. So whatever happens, your max loss is always defined for that particular day or for that particular expiry. Okay, even say like because these free ticks happening in options premium will not last for the entire day. It will last for only for a minute or for a few seconds. After that, it will mean revert back. But the problem is that now looking into that particular spike, your emotions will go out of control and you end up doing something wrong. Either you square it off at the top or you do something mistake. Okay, once you square it off, it will come again into your buy price or sell price. So that is the most difficult thing to do. So always trade via spreads. Be happy with what you are able to make for that day. Okay, so start building your profits or start trading with a very small quantities and via spreads, and be happy with what market gives you at the end of the day. Okay, slowly you will make money. Don't worry. You need to make 1 lakh every day, but say like 10,000, 20,000, or 15,000 every day will also be good enough. Okay, so with that, I'm closing the session. See you all tomorrow with another episode. Thank you. Bye.